On behalf of the Bangalore Chamber of Industry and Commerce, we welcome each one of you to this inauguration and launch of BCIC Startup Clinic. It's a great occasion and journey that the Chamber has taken as strides in taking forward this launch of the BCIC Startup Clinic. And we have none other than our chief guest, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, to launch this particular. Let's give a round of applause to Ashwath Narayan, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before we could start, sir, let's have our state patriotic song played, sir.
जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी मनगण नाडे जय हे रतनी भूदेविय मकुटದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಅಂದದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಕಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ
Thank you all for the salutation of our state patriotic song. BCIC requests all its members to follow adequate precaution and strictly adhere to COVID-19 protocol. To mark the respect, BCIC would offer a minute of tribute to all those who have lost their lives to COVID-19 and pray for their soul to rest in peace. And also, BCIC expresses gratitude to all the frontline COVID-19 warriors for the invaluable service that they have rendered and still they are rendering. A minute of silence from each one of us. Thank you all for your kind cooperation. We could start. I request each one of you to kindly mute your mic and webcam option. This is to enhance and keep the bandwidth strong as well as avoid any disturbance in the background. Thank you for the cooperation. Uh, Before we could get into the session, we'll have the BCIC corporate video played for a minute for the benefit of all our members. Can we have the corporate video played, the BCIC? Thanks, Purushottam. That was a wonderful corporate video played BCIC. This is from the start from 1976 to till date, what we have reached and what we have achieved. Before we could start the today's session, let's me go to the minute-to-minute program so that I can briefly touch upon who will be talking on what. The address will be by Mr. K. Jairaj, IS retired, who is the chairman of the Startup Advisory Group, BCIC, followed which we'll have a welcome address by our president, Mr. K.R. Shekhar, after which we have our keynote address by Dr. Ashwath Narayan CN, Honorable Minister of Karnataka for Higher Education, Electronics, Information Technology, Biotechnology, Science and Technology, Skill Development, Entrepreneurship and Livelihood. After which we'll have the release of the startup booklet by our president, Mr. K.R. Shekhar, followed by question answer session by Dr. L. Ravindran, who's the Senior Vice President BCIC, and there'll be a proposal of vote of thanks from Mr. Indu Shekhar, Vice President BCIC. and we'll conclude it with our national anthem. So may I now invite Mr. K. Jayaraj, IAS retired, Chairman of the Startup Advisory Group of BCIC, to share your address. So over to you, Jayaraj, sir.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ನಾವು ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ತಮ್ಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿರೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ತಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಣೆ ಪಡೆದು 2 ಮಾತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಸರ್.
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್.
I want to welcome the Honorable Minister. I want to welcome the President, the office bearers, and all the esteemed members of the Advisory Council of BCIC Startup Clinic to this unique inauguration by our Honorable Minister. I want to begin this by saying that it is very appropriate that we have our Honorable Minister, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, as the chief guest today, because he epitomizes, in a way, the startup spirit. He is young, he is personable, he is a professional, he has a can-do attitude, he is innovative in his work, and he wants to make substantive contributions to the chosen line of work. All this is what we expect from the startups today. It is also a happy augury that our President, Mr. Shekhar, Vice President, past President, and Mr. Indu Shekhar have all got together to create this advisory council consisting of very eminent professionals who have proven in their respective fields. So on behalf of all of them and myself, I would like to thank the President and the office bearers on this great initiative. Let me outline briefly the features of this startup clinic, part of which has already come in the corporate video. This is a forum for interaction among the startups themselves, along with eminent professionals who can give inputs to them on how to grow their business further. This is an impetus on the part of BCIC to promote the startup culture for which Bangalore is justly known. What the forum provides or tries to do is to give assistance in all manner required for the startups. And the aim in doing so is that BCIC can enable Bangalore to become a vibrant startup ecosystem. So that really is the background to this startup clinic that has been envisaged by our President and the office bearers. What is the genesis to this startup clinic? This came in the form of the first ever startup awards that were instituted by BCIC last year despite the pandemic, with the active assistance and support of Deloitte and the other associations and alumni bodies. Over 200 startups participated, sir, in this first award scheme, and about 20 of them were given one or the other form of recognition. I was chairing that startup selection committee, and we all noticed that there are several gaps and deficiencies with which the startups were bedeviled. And so this startup clinic that we have today, which you are inaugurating, provides a forum for 20 eminent professionals and individuals to provide inputs and to do hand-holding for the startups. What it does, sir, is it dovetails with the Honorable Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar movement, because basically all these startups exemplify made in India and they want to succeed. Secondly, it is also congruent with the government of Karnataka vision of creativity and promoting Bangalore and Karnataka as a hub for startups and IT, which you are heading. And it is an attempt by BCIC to provide stimulus to the SME sector. So this is really the reason why the startup clinic becomes so important in BCIC's plans and activities. Sir, I have some experience having advised a few startups in digital marketing, LMS, learning management systems, and admissions. And I find this is an idea that I would like to place before you, that what the startups really require is how to translate a great idea into practice, what is called execution excellence.
2 days back.
Second, how to reach scale, because without scale they cannot survive for long. Thirdly, how to build the requisite organization around the idea, because it's only an organization that can make them robust. And fourthly, very important, the lifeblood of any startup, what about finance? How do they access finance, and what do they do in order to promote financial flows? And all this to see that they remain in business. In other words, longevity. So that is what we expect the startup clinic to provide through its eminent members, through its professionals, to the startups in the form of monthly meetings envisaged, in which one of these ideas will be canvassed. The startups will have an opportunity to speak to us, and in turn, we can also help them grow. So I'm really grateful to the honorable members of the advisory committee and our BCIC leadership for giving their time, for creating this forum, and for providing such a platform, which to my mind is unique in the country. I'm grateful to our honorable minister, because we know how busy he has been with the assembly session. And yet, he has come here 5 minutes ahead of all of us. As I said, that is really the can-do startup culture that he espouses. And I'm very grateful to him for providing a fitting start to this BCIC Startup Clinic. With these words, I'll now hand it over to our President Shekhar to continue the proceedings. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Jairaj. At the outset, on behalf of Bangalore Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and on behalf of me, it gives me a great pleasure and sense of pride to welcome Dr. Ashwath Narayana, the Honorable Minister for IT and BT, for this August gathering. Thank you so much, sir, for taking your valuable time. We know how busy you are and how important you are in the present scheme of things. Despite your packed busy schedule, you are humble enough to participate in this gathering and launch and support us in launching our BCAC Startup Clinic. I have no words to explain our sense of gratitude and thanks to you for making yourself available. In fact, before I go on to this topic, I just want to recollect few months back, sir, when my immediate past president Parasuraman, under his leadership, me, Ravindran, and Mr. Parasuraman met you, and we signed an MOU with your ministry and education on implementing certain initiatives. And though BCAC has launched the Startup Awards, at that time, on a side conversation, you explained to Mr. Parasuram and me about the importance of startups and the importance of technology that enables the government and that enables the industry to move. And very honestly, that day Parasuraman and me decided to do something for the startups. But unfortunately, Parasuraman tenure got over with 2 weeks' time. And then I'm continuing the vision of Mr. Parasuraman in launching this initiative. I think the real credit goes to Mr. Parasuraman for what I would call seed capital, what we call in a startup a seed capital. Parasuraman was a seed capital for this, and we just launched this initiative. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Sir, and to everybody for being here. The idea behind this initiative, sir, to explain everybody, when we go through the statistics of startups in the country and the culture, the ecosystem, India is the third largest hub of the world startup in the world. China was ahead of us, but now China is behind us for what would be the reasons. India is the third largest hub in the world of startups. And in Asia Pacific, we are almost number two in that sense. If I take ASEAN together, India is number two or close to number three. There is always a dispute about the China numbers because nobody knows what is official number, what is unofficial number. So be it as it is, be it as it is. So I don't want to get into the China issue right now. But suffice to say that India is ranked on the top 3 countries in the world of startups. And true to the sense, Bangalore is the most significant capital for the startups. Earlier, we used to describe Bangalore as a technology capital. Now, the days are coming, Bangalore will be addressed as a startup capital for India because the largest number of startups are coming out of Bangalore because of the fact of the extraordinary technology and the technical information and technical skills that is available in Bangalore. And if you just give 2 more statistics which are relevant for all of us as to the reason why we started this. India houses 35 unicorns and almost 60 to 70% of the successful startups have come from the Bangalore. That is the level of the startups that are going on. And as Mr. Jairaj said, it exactly coincides with Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar policy. And BCAC was the first chamber in India to give a paper on Atmanirbhar as to how it impacts the industry and how it helps the government. And BCAC, true to its chamber of being first in every aspect, we also were the first chamber to support a startup, institute a startup awards. And when we institute a startup awards, one of the feedback that came to us from various startups entrepreneurs is that we need support and guidance from the successful businessmen. And rightly or wrongly, startup is always in the age group of 32 to 35, and they look always the guidance from the senior persons and the mentors. And BCAC has got a lot of talent in the form of a successful businessman, successful CEOs, and the successful professionals, be it in the area of manufacturing, be it in the area of technology, be it in the area of quality control, be it in the area of finance, be it in the area of tax or regulatory. BCAC has got a large people skill sets who are able to give advice. And one more important statistics that came up is that 90% of the startups that fails are on account of 2 reasons, 3 reasons. Number 1, fund crunching, inability to scale up, and lack of skill sets to monetize the ideas. And these are all the 3 reasons that was told as the failure for the 90% of the startups. And we believe BCAC as a chamber has got an important role to play, as we believe today's startups are tomorrow's unicorns and tomorrow's stars. So it is important that as a parent, we need to nurture our child in the right way so that the child grows and the child becomes successful. And that is a responsibility that BCAC took on its own, and we created this sort of a mentoring group. The idea of mentoring group is very simple, sir. We have created around 20 to 25 to 27 mentors in every field, be it human relations, be it in HR. For HR, I don't have to go to anybody other than my immediate past president, Parasuraman, who has multiple hats, but is HR as well as good on manufacturing. We have Chandramouli, who can take care of manufacturing. We have K.R. Girish, our past president, who is expert in the finance and scaling up. We have Mr. Harish, who are past president. We have Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan, again, who is expert in the manufacturing. So we have a number of past presidents whom we created a group of mentors. We have around 27 subject matter mentors in every area. What we wanted to do is that, thanks to the dynamic leadership of Mr. K. Jairaj, who successfully launched the startup with the support of our Senior Vice President Ravindran, and with the great support from our Vice President, Mr. Indu Shekhar, what we thought is that we could organize a monthly mentoring skill set where the startups can discuss any of their problems, any of their challenges with any of the mentors on absolutely free of cost basis, no charges from BCAC, nothing from BCAC. They will not get any bill from BCAC to that extent. We wanted to make sure that they get the best of the professionals' advice from a professional in a more professional manner. And after they take the advice, if they want a one-to-one help, because very often the startups need somebody who can guide them and mentor them. This concept of mentoring, mentors will be able to support them. With this reason, we created this startup clinic, or what we call the mentoring council. And the idea is that BCAC will act as a facilitator between the startups and the mentors. And one more area also we are exploring, sir. Many of the startups need an office or office workstation. I will not call an office, a workstation to work with them. And BCAC is exploring internally whether we can provide some of our offices to the startups so that they can work in the BCAC premises itself. We are exploring that. We are also, Mr. Ravindran is also exploring an idea of how to help them on augmenting their finance and the working capital and stuff like that. So BCAC will act as a facilitator and enabler for all the startups to make sure that startups become successful in the days to come. And that is with this idea we are launching this startup council, and we have prepared an excellent brochure, and with the permission of everybody, we would like to release the brochure from the golden hands of the minister, because we believe anything that minister touches will be successful sentimentally and emotionally. So we wanted to get the touching of the minister so that the golden touch becomes successful. That's what we have our agenda, sir. Once again, thank you so much for participating and by giving your valuable time. And with your blessings and the guidance, because Karnataka government, every minister, whether the present and the former minister, has always been mentoring and supporting Bangalore Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Due to your guidances, we have moved beyond Bangalore. We are setting up our offices in Japan and Tokyo. Thanks to once again our illustrious past presidents who laid the foundation. So with your guidance, with your support, we wanted to make sure that this initiative is more successful, and we are here to support. I know very well the Karnataka government, you are coming with a lot of policies on startup and a lot of initiatives for startups. We'll be happy to support you and take it forward. I am closing my opening presidential remarks with this. Thank you once again so much, sir. Back to you, Mr. Jayaraj and Prithvi, for taking the next event.
Prithvi, go ahead, Prithvi.
Prithvi, can you request Minister to launch that
Sir,
clip?
yeah, Minister has to speak. There is a problem in our office. The internet is, I think we are having some challenges. Can we request the Minister, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, to take over, please?
Yes.
If he is not able to come on the line.
Yes.
Okay, go. Yes.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me congratulate Bangalore Chamber of Industries and Commerce for doing the excellent work and the good work for past many years and continuing to do so. On this occasion of launching the startup clinic, I think it is the need of the hour, not only prospering, making others also to prosper and making the economy grow is very important. Knowing, having a skill, sharing the skill also is very important. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate the new president, Mr. Shekhar, whom I met recently during the signing of our MOU. I would like to congratulate you on taking over as the president, as well as I would like to congratulate the past president, Mr. Parshuraman, for his good work. And more so the new senior vice president, Mr. Ravindra, and new vice president, Mr. Indu Shekhar, as a vice president for the year 2021 and 22. My best wishes to the entire team. As BCIC has been working very closely with the government to formulate the policies, and as well as coming out with a theme for this year, Namma Karnataka, the gateway for the future India, the gateway to future India. Probably that's an excellent thing. The tagline of the theme is excellent for the current year. And it is my duty to thank BCIC for the good work during the COVID-19, for all the kind of support you have provided to the many institutions, particularly setting up of the incinerator crematorium units, LPG-based crematorium units, and as well as 5 units of mortuary chamber, oxygen generator plant at Jigni, and as well as providing 10 oxygen concentrators for an upcoming 150 bed hospital. Many more good work have been done. And I would like to also recall the most important, the Bangalore Chamber of Industries and Commerce, for coming forward to design in a curriculum for the polytechnic students, which is very much aligned to the NEP, and as well as the application of knowledge and providing the revised and updated syllabus which is relevant to the industry for the present time. And probably our polytechnic syllabus, I'm very proud to say that what we have recently designed a revamped syllabus of the polytechnic is the best syllabus in the entire country. In the entire country, probably it is the best syllabus, and which will benefit each year. Jairaj sir, 70,000 students get admitted, sir. It is not
Yes,
a small number. It was a big number. Probably it is going to make a huge difference. And more so, at the same time, I would like to request the cooperation of the BCIC for providing the internship for all these polytechnic students. Internship is the most important. We need to build a proper structure for all of them to come and do the internship in your respective companies. And more so, I was told he's planning to open the office in Japan, in Tokyo, and as well as you are planning to open offices in Mysore and Dharwad. That's also inside the Karnataka and outside Karnataka. Both the places you are planning to open offices. It's really appreciable. All of you have been taking a lot of interest to promote and connect with the rest of the Karnataka and the rest of the world. And today, as we are launching the startup clinic, probably that is the very much needed and essential. All of your expertise can be completely given to the younger generation. You've got a lot of ideas. So from idea to proof of concept to proof of concept to the commercialization, the process what they need to go through. They need a lot of depth of knowledge. Many a time they come out with incomplete ideas, incomplete solution or an incomplete structure, wherein they'll land up in more and more problems. In a hurry, they try to think they are the best. Probably always we feel we are the best because we'll be a frog in a well. So we need to understand where we are. So levelers are needed, and we need to have a mentors who can guide us, who can guide him and mentor, and as well as get him all the finance support, as well as the market access, vendors, everything. Probably grooming under the old and the new. I think it's the best combination to benefit both. Probably it will benefit the both as you go forward. Probably you need younger blood also to come into the regenerate the old system. Actually, it will be a best combination. I think in this direction, even the state government, we have given a lot of exemption for the startups to make the supplies to various departments. The EMD has been exempted, and even the criteria as a condition for the eligibility to participate in the tender also has been relaxed. And many big players also, we are insisting them, the startup also should be part of that bid, so that they'll also get their share. So that way the combination of the existing players and the new players has been ensured. And we have been trying to give a lot of encouragement, and we have come out with a lot of schemes. Particularly Elevate has been very successful, and new age incubation incubators, which we have started in all the institutions, more than 35 institutions we have started. We are planning in many more institutions, and as well as TBIs and Center of Excellence Many of these kind of institutions have been initiated and many incubators have started. So we are trying our best to promote in the technology in all relevant areas, biotechnology, agri-tech, health tech, edutech, all possible areas. We are trying to promote, and now KDEM also has been established. So that is also playing a very big role. Probably that is the first of its kind. Other than Singapore, no other country has done this. Probably we are the first state other than Singapore to establish the KDEM. And it is also doing an excellent job connecting the industry and the potential players and the opportunity and the targeted investment. Many good things are happening. We're trying to mobilize in all levels. And our agency, Karnataka Innovation and Technology Society, is our nodal agency. We are willing to extend all possible cooperation with you, and we are willing to work any given time, and will facilitate and cooperate and respect and provide all kind of support for your initiative. Let us all work together, sir. And government is your organization, which is willing to facilitate, encourage whatever possible from our side. We are willing to do. And once again, I congratulate all of you for taking so much of interest to promote and encourage all others to get a better future. Thank you. Namaskar. Once again, I thank Jairaj sir. Jairaj sir being the principal of the startup clinic. His experience, his dynamism is immense, and I think probably can play a very big role. Always he's been inspiration. He has made his mark wherever he works. He'll leave his mark. So that is a kind of energy or the commitment is there in the Jairaj sir's work. I once again congratulate all of you for doing this excellent job on the behalf of Government of Karnataka. I congratulate all of you, sir. Namaskara. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Prithvi, are you there?
Yeah, very much, sir. Yeah, thank you very much.
And I would like to launch it. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಲ್ ಎತ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
we'll be working shoulder to shoulder and working with you, following you on every initiative that the government of Karnataka will take on startups. And I'm happy to inform you that Mr. Jairaj and Mr. Ravindran are the contact points from BCAC on all startup matters, sir. Anything that Mr. Jairaj and Ravindran comes, it's the words of BCAC. They'll be completely supporting the government of Karnataka on behalf of BCAC on all startup initiatives. So we will be there for you to support you and make sure that the Karnataka is the most successful state in encouraging and attracting and investing the startups, sir.
Thank you, President, sir, for this commitment. We will take it forward, sir. So, on a small request, I'll request our immediate past president, Mr. T. Parsham, to say a few words, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, very good evening, Honorable Minister for Education, Dr. Ashwath Narayana ji, Mr. Jairaj, President, Vice President, and Senior Vice President, and my dear team BCAC. It's been a great historic milestone today. As rightly said by the President, I think the golden touch of the Honorable Minister is a great blessing for this journey. In fact, the kind of aura and charisma he created when me and Shekhar met him, it was something amazing. I think we felt that we met one of the great human beings, and the kind of advice he gave to us in terms of technology upgradation and the kind of support that the industry should bring to these startups, I think still it is ringing in our ears, because on the kind of quality time he spent with us. That's off to you, sir. And I'm sure from now on, this will be a great start, because this is a way to go. Especially today, one of the biggest challenges, as rightly said by the President, is how to give a supporting hand to these companies, and many failures are happening because of the lack of support and, of course, the financial support, which is a very key factor, as rightly said by Mr. Jairaj. Therefore, we are here to support fully this initiative, and definitely BCIC will create a huge impact in terms of startup innovation and incubation. I think the president has rightly said we can provide startup space at BCIC. It's a very innovative thinking, Shekhar, and definitely we have got that kind of resource and office space. I think that's a way to go. I really compliment the vision of Shekhar and team, and my best wishes for a grand journey going forward. I'm sure it will make a big impact to the state of Karnataka and to the country. Thank you so much, and my special thanks to Mr. Jairaj, who has been the champion all the time, and he has been working tirelessly hard for this. And hats off to you, sir. I think for the kind of motivation, the innovation, the support, and the kind of aura you have brought. And of course, my special thanks to Dr. Ravindran and Indu Shekhar, who has been the pillars of this journey. Once again, my best wishes to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant sir, for this wonderful small note on that. Now we have the important moment, the releasing of the startup booklet by our president, Mr. K.R. Shekhar. So over to you, sir.
We'll be playing a video, sir.
Yes, sir. So you could announce it, Shekhar, sir.
Thank you so much, Prithvi. Thanks to Ravindran, who took a larger role in designing this booklet at a very short notice. Nothing can go right in BCSC. As I was saying, golden touch of minister. We also need the golden touch of my secretariat team, Prithvi, Rupa, and more. The Midas touch of Ravindran and Hindu. Without that, nothing gets complete. I thank the team for taking this. I should just put the honor here. Thank you so much. I'm not getting a volume, Prithvi. I don't know, is it my problem or other problem also?
There's no volume. There's no volume.
There's no volume, sir.
Okay.
Innovation speaks by itself.
This is a silent movie.
Okay.
Silent startup.
As silent as Mr. Dr. Ravindran.
Sir,
As silent as Ravindran, startup wizard.
all of you are
Thank you,
entitled to a
Ravindran.
copy of this very shortly.
Yeah, everybody should get this very shortly. And
Ravindran, the book itself is a startup. Huh?
yeah, once again, I thank Mr. Jairaj for agreeing to take a principal lead on the startup clinic and mentoring startups. It's now all yours, Jairaj and Ravindran. We are all here to support you and take this initiative forward, Mr. Jairaj. Thank you so much.
We'll do that, sir. We'll do that with the help of our Parshuraman sir, Hindu, yourself, and above all, our dynamic senior vice president. We will do that, sir.
Thank you all for this release of the startup booklet event. Dr. L. Ravindran, Senior Vice President.
Only one point in the Prithvi.
Yes.
The Jairaj has been asking who will be a dedicated resource for me to do the startup clinic, monthly clinic, scheduling meetings, go about it. Without even taking one more second extra, Ms. Rupa will be coordinating with you completely on scheduling the monthly meetings, monthly clinics, dates, everything. Rupa will be the point of contact for you, Mr. Jairaj.
Yeah.
If you're not able to get any confirmation, but I'm knowing Rupa, she even responds at late night, 10 o'clock. She will not miss it. But if by mistake she chooses, she missed your mail or she missed to respond to you, please feel free to contact any of the office bearers, Ravindran, me or Indu Shekhar. We are 24/7 available on the startup initiative. This is what my request to you, Mr. Jayaraj. Rupa is your point of contact for you, Mr. Jayaraj.
Right, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I will do it, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. Ravindra sir, you could take up the question and answer session now.
Thank you.
If any question.
Minister sir, I'm sure you are.
Carry
Sure.
on. Carry on. He is
Yeah.
in the meeting.
So thank you, Minister. Thank you, President.
Dr. Ravindran, this is not a question, this is a kind of suggestion.
I think he's back. Mr. Minister is back.
Go ahead, Parshuram sir.
Yeah. I think recently I was in the Bio Innovation Center. I was
Yes, sir.
invited there, and of course, Honorable Ministry is also responsible for that state-owned center. Sir, hats off to you. I was extremely impressed. Dr. Jitendra had taken me through the kind of initiatives on the startup, and they would like to collaborate with the BCIC. They have put almost 100 startups in the same Bio Innovation Center. In fact, they have come out with several breakthroughs on COVID medicine, COVID prevention, and the second booster Kaizen, and many such initiatives. So I was very impressed. In fact, they would like to have a meeting with the president and the senior team, and they would like to get into some kind of a collaboration with Mr. Jayaraj.
Yes,
They
sir.
invited us also to the Bio Innovation Center. In
Certainly.
fact, this center was visited by the Prime Minister of India, and also 2 times Nirmala Sitharamanji and Honorable Minister was also there recently. Therefore, I would request President. In fact, I talked to Mr. Shekhar
Sure.
already.
Sure,
Next
Parshuram.
1 week, I will organize that visit.
Definitely,
Sure.
sir.
We can collaborate and we can get more startups to our umbrella. Thank you.
Certainly, Mr. Parshuram. It's a pleasure always.
Minister, can we start? Just 1 second. He's on a call.
You go ahead, Ravi. You go ahead because
The question is,
I think.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, President. Thank you, Jayaraj sir, and all the other office bearers and all attendees. This startup clinic could not have been conducted without a medical doctor. The word clinic is very important here, and we are extremely grateful to Honorable Minister, who is an MBBS doctor by profession, to start this clinic. I'm sure the diagnosis will be up to the mark and will be beyond anyone's imagination. Having said this, the question and answer session begins now. I request each one of you to kindly raise your hand, and we'll possibly spend not more than 7-8 minutes, as the meeting has to end on time at 5 p.m. and that's the minister's request. So, Minister sir, thank you very much for joining us today. And you are a medical doctor, and this is a startup clinic, and no clinic can ever be started without a doctor. So, sir, questions will come up now, and we'll have just about 4 questions, and we'll end the session considering your time constraints by 5 p.m. First question, the 2 people raised their hands. Mr. Chandramouli, sir, if you can kindly go ahead.
I think before me, Mr. Chandrasekhar Bharati raised hands. Can you
Yeah,
go ahead,
that's-
Chandrasekhar Bharati?
Then I will come. Mr. Chandrasekhar Bharati.
Yes, good evening, friends, and good evening, Minister. This is Chandrasekhar from ACE Micromatic Group. We are India's largest manufacturer of CNC machines, and I'm personally involved with a few startup ecosystems, both nationally and internationally. I'm happy to contribute in any way that you believe that I can. And my request to the Minister is that this startup forum is popularized through the government channels so that it attracts more and more people who may not otherwise be part of NASSCOM or CII or some of the other centers of excellence seated by the government of India. So this is my request to the Minister, sir.
Definitely, sir. We can tie up with our GTTCs, Government Tool and Training Center, and as well as our polytechnic and engineering colleges. That will connect straight away with these institutions. We can connect the BCIC with these institutions, and directly the student can stay in touch with.
Thank you, sir. And on my behalf, as the director of IMTMA, I'll be happy to, if so, BCIC chooses, to also have this as part of IMTMA's activities as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Minister.
Bharati, just please, we will be happy to give this complete support. Please go ahead. And thank you, Minister, sir, for accepting a request of connecting BCSC with institutions and everything. We'll be happy to take it forward from your support. Back to you, Ravi.
Chandramouli sir, yourself.
Thank you. Good evening to Honorable Minister and good evening to Shekhar and all our colleagues, Mr. Jairaj ji. My question is,
Hello, you
Sir,
have become.
you went on mute, sir. You went on mute.
Mute. Shekhar, he's on
Yeah,
mute.
okay, go ahead.
BCAC office bearers, I think Prithvi is muting me from time to time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will not talk too long. Thank you for the opportunity, Honorable Minister, Jairaj ji, office bearers, Mr. Shekhar. My point is very closely linked to Chandrasekhar Bharati's question. There are many startup ventures in the digitalization of manufacturing and digitalization of the society. So there are many IoT driven startups which are primarily into data analytics as well as integrating IT and OT. So they are more on the technology driven people, technocrats typically, and they require a lot of handholding by the industry to understand how industry can benefit out of these technologies. BCAC is doing a lot of work with MSMEs and other people. The startups one day or other going to become the MSMEs. So I have a request. I think there are schemes, but if minister can popularize and do it through the BCAC, how to promote and 2-3 years of gestation period of funding, because the digitalization is still not catching up in this country. So we require some kind of a 3-year hand holding financially. I remember one of the startups I was supporting 3 years back, they had excellent product, but they could not scale up and financially they could not manage. So I think there is a kind of a hand holding required, whatever schemes which IT/BT department can do. I request minister to look into it. Bangalore is in fact being the IT capital. Many senior people have left companies like TCS, Motorola, and Infosys, and so on and so forth. They want to enter into the startup in a big way in the area of digitalization, Industry 4.0. So I want to place this appeal to the minister. Thank you, sir.
Definitely, sir. Will encourage and promote, because basically we need to encourage a lot the manufacturing sector, particularly the advancement. As you rightly pointed out, the IoT has become the most important area. Industrialization, automation, robotics, all the advancement, particularly in this direction. The government of Karnataka has been investing a lot, particularly upgrading all the existing institution. Probably the ITIs, we have taken up the development of the 150 ITI institution, which will be having the latest workshop, which will be having the emerging technology facility will be provided in those ITIs, and as well as the technology lab will be provided for them to learn and skill themselves and upgrade. Probably that will go a long way. And as well as the GTTCs, we are having the most advanced, upgraded, where it will not be just learning. The manufacturing also is part of it. Manufacturing also is a part of the GTTC, and the Polytechnic also we are trying to connect with GTTC and Polytechnic and your industry. Probably we look forward the industry to take it up in a very bigger way, and we'll encourage whatever best we can do from the government. We'll be willing to do that, and the government of India also is very keen to make India the main manufacturing base. Probably in that direction, the Atmanirbhar Bharat is the dream come true. We need to make India self-reliant, and as well as make the main manufacturing base for the entire world. In this direction, probably we need to encourage and ensure that, as you rightly said, it should become MSME and a big industry, larger industry also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Minister, for your assuring words. Next is Mr. Jairaj.
Sir, I have 3 specific suggestions for Honorable Minister. I mean, it is very encouraging to hear your proactive attitude, and close cooperation between BCIC and GOK is required, sir. So I suggest that there should be a meeting at your level in which BCIC, with the help of office bearers, will bring out a policy paper. And Adana consider Madi to give specific timelines and directions to the government of Karnataka, various functionaries.
Definitely.
Adu one though.
You should demand, sir. You should demand There's nothing like favor, sir. We need to demand, sir.
All right.
You should ask timeline.
ಇದು ಹಳೆ
You've
ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ
been kind enough, sir.
ಹಳೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಸರ್.
Sir, you've been so nice, kind.
ಸರ್ ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ
Sir.
ಈಗ our president has constituted this advisory council. All very eminent people are there and I have the honor of heading it. Government of Karnataka ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ಬ representative or nominee ತಾವು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ that will be a very useful way of maintaining the contact and synergy. And sir ಮೂರನೇದು ತಾವು ಈಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಆತ್ಮನಿರ್ಭರ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ all the other things also we should implement earnestly. So I would recommend, sir, that in some key areas like IoT, healthcare, digitization, education, under your leadership, there should be a summit or consultation in which BCIC and Government of Karnataka together collaborate and make it a national level kind of thing. So that, sir, we can retain our lead in this area. I say it on the basis of the successful program that we had last year under Parshuraman's leadership with Ravi's help. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ಬರೀ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈವನ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 200 people, 200 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ಸ್ had participated. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ಗೂ ಒಂದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ತಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it will be great, sir. We can follow up from BCIC, President and office bearers can follow up also, and you may like to support that.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir.
Sir, I have only one more question, Minister Sir. Before that, I am able to realize that Mr. Vidya Shankar, IAS retired, is also present here. I would request him to say a few words, sir. Vidya Shankar, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ravindran sir. Very good evening to you, sir. It's always a pleasure interacting with you and hearing your views on IT and related fields. So BCIC is one of the very few organizations, not only in Karnataka, but in India, spearheading movements on a variety of fronts. And I think this initiative headed by my senior colleague, Mr. Jairaj, is going to play a very important role in ensuring that we continue to be in the forefront in the startup space, having the distinction of with more than 25,000 startups in Bangalore alone, because India has more than 45,000, sir. With the distinction of having more than 25,000 startups, we have among the best ecosystems to support the kind of environment that we want to build. So we are already at 16:50, at 4:58. Don't want to take much of your time. Maybe we'll spend more time with you seeking time from your kind officers, sir. So thank you very much. So your presence elevates this event immensely, and we look forward to your guidance, and we look forward to the way forward in the days, weeks, and months to come. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Vidya Shankar, sir. Now I have Mr. Devesh Agarwal, who has raised his hand, and this is the last question.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Sir, just to let you know, the Startup Awards itself, in a way, is a startup. In 2019, when I was the president, I planted the seed of the idea into Dr. Ravindran's mind, and I requested him to take things forward. And you can see over a period of 3 years, with the very able support of Mr. Parshuraman and Shekhar, of course, himself, and now Indu Shekhar, and with the mentorship of Mr. Jairaj and Mr. Vidya Shankar, they have taken the Startup Awards, have grown, and they've grown it like a startup should grow. Sir, I had the privilege of winning the Lockheed Martin Innovation Silver Medal back in 2008. And, I am seeing what the Prime Minister is envisaging in terms of Atmanirbhar and Make in India, etc. And I would urge the government to turn around and try and see what we can do to encourage going beyond what, I'm sorry, please don't misunderstand this word, but we still, when it comes to the technology services space, we still operate in a kind of a service mentality. We talk about semiconductors. Now, if semiconductors is the case, we all know, okay, building a fab plant in India is going to be a very expensive affair. But today, the much of the world and the innovation in much of the world, especially in this very crucial sector, is coming from what we call fabless chip companies. These are companies that are essentially having the product IP. They may be using some contract manufacturer, whether, like in the electronic segment, Apple uses Foxconn, etc., etc. You have various companies who are using the Taiwan Semiconductor manufacturing, etc., to create the chips. The chips still are branded in the name of the fabless company. So the IP belongs to the fabless company. And I would urge the government of Karnataka to either offer some specific SOPs or incentives which incentivize product creation, not just, I am building, I'm providing the service to build some chip for some third company. We should be the ones who are owning the IP for the chips. We should be the ones who are owning that intellectual property so that it is localized within India. And as a government, as a chamber, I think will be working closely with you to try and develop an incentive program to incentivize productization of services. And also, just to bring to your notice, sir, under the leadership of Dr. Ravindran and Mr. Manas Dasgupta and Richa Sarna, the Young BCIC committee has been conducting competitions for where, they are doing innovation with social inclusion. And I think BCIC is one of the only industry chambers that has brought the focus of social inclusion and innovation that directly impacts society. And I would look forward to more support from the government and, of course, mentoring from Mr. Jairaj and the office bearers to this effect. Thank you. I've taken a lot of your time, sir.
Minister, would you like to respond to this or should we go ahead?
Definitely, sir, in this direction, probably the manufacturing of the semiconductor or the chips, it's a government's commitment. We want the manufacturing to happen in our own state and our country. This direction, Honorable Prime Minister has already given a lot of impetus, encouragement, incentives. At present, we are trying to provide more than 50% for a plant and machinery cost. We are providing more than 50% cost will be provided, as well as 25% of the land cost will be provided, and as well as we'll be giving them PLI of more than 6 to 7% PLI will be provided. And over this, even if they are keen to have much more incentives like power concession, stamp duty, and many other things are there, but over and above, much more things can be offered, provided if any of the manufacturer comes forward, the government will be always definitely looking forward to encourage anybody to establish the semiconductor manufacturing units or the chips manufacturing units, and whatever requirement, what we are looking forward in the digital industry is more than $1 trillion US. This is where we are looking forward, sir. We are very keen, and I think ours is the best in the entire country when it comes to the ESG policy.
Sir, if I may just be so bold, what I was saying is that initially, while a fabrication plant is still a while away, what we should do is develop a policy that encourages the creation of the product, even if it's in the form of like a virtual product, in the sense the product can get made at some external, like we have Speak Electronics in Chennai, or we have got Continental Devices and Semiconductor Complex, or we go to somebody like a Taiwan Semiconductor Corporation or something like that. The idea is the IP and the branding of the chip and all of that. That is where the money is. The money may not be necessarily in the manufacturing itself at this stage, till we reach that level where a fab plant, would make economic sense. But we should encourage productization of what we are currently doing as a service.
Devesh, thank you very much. We wish to acknowledge the fact that during your presidential regime, we started the Startup Award, but unfortunately due to COVID, it spilled over to the next year, which is 2021. Thanks to you. And with this, the question and answer session stands closed. I now request a vote of thanks from my Vice President, Mr. Indu Shekhar.
Good evening, sir. Honorable Minister, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, Shri Jairaj, immediate past President Parasuraman Sen, Devesh Agarwal, our President, Mr. Shekhar San, Ravindran San, and all our invited guests today for this wonderful program. Sir, it's indeed an honor for us at BCIC to have launched this Startup Clinic program this evening. And we are confident that with your support, BCIC will scale up to the new level in startup initiatives. The country is gearing up a $5 trillion, maybe very soon $10 trillion, and why not $15 trillion, sir? And I think the backbone for this is the startups. Thank you very much for all of you to have made this possible, and special thanks to Dr. Ashwath Narayan and Shri Jairaj. Thank you very much, sir.
Prithvi.
Before we conclude the session, let's have our national anthem played. Request all of you for a silence. Purushottam, can we have the national anthem played?
Thank you, sir.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sir.
Thanks a lot.
Great,
Thanks.
Great start, sir. Great start.
Thanks a lot,
Great,
Mr.
great start.
Thank you.
Look forward.
Well done,
Thanks,
well
sir.
done, well done.
Bye. Bye.
Namaskara, sir.
Namaskar.
Congratulations,
Thanks, Ravindran. Thank you, Indu. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations to all of you. Shekhar,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you, Chandramani, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.